Hello, I'm Dr. Carl Pratt, and I'm going to spend a few moments going over the Human Ecology BIOLOGY112 Moodle website and give you some idea of how the website is organized and how the course operates. This course, as you can see here from the website, is organized on a weekly basis. So each week there is an additional topic or a new topic that we'll cover. As you'll notice as you scroll down the web page, and I want to take a moment and say, please do that. I know that many people rely on this blue menu on the side to jump around in, and I certainly understand the utility of that. But what I need you to do here is to make sure that you check the main body of the website each time. Okay, having said that, you'll notice that the way this is organized is, of course, the title and date, then a brief introductory paragraph, then some resources, and of course the assignments. And I guess that's the next thing I need to talk about are the assignments. If we go up here, you'll see that there are basically four kinds of assignments in this course: discussions, individual assignments, or IAs as I call them, laboratory reports, and self-assessment or self-quizzes. Let's talk just briefly about each one. Discussions are, as the term would suggest, I will post a topic or question, and then you and your classmates will discuss that topic, just as if we were in a class together. Of course, this will be asynchronously and online, but you will post your thoughts, your reactions, your interactions. And that's important. This is a discussion, so I expect you to interact with the other students, to comment on their postings, to provide new insights and new analysis. These discussions each week are worth 10 points, and the point value assigned to them will be based upon the number and quality of your postings. The individual assignments are essays that you will write. Now, the essays here will have to be either in Microsoft Word or RFT or PDF format. These essays will be submitted to both the Turnitin website, which I'll mention briefly in a moment or two, and the Moodle website. So you have to submit them to two different places. The individual assignments, again, I'll provide a topic, and you will write a page or less on that particular topic. Although I encourage and really want to hear your opinions, it is also important that you read about these topics and that you provide me evidence that you have read and researched them. And how I gauge that is whether or not there are citations and references within the paper. So all IAs require references. They must require references, or must contain references. That means that when you find a fact or a particular view, you need to cite that within the body of the essay and in the bibliography, so it shows up in two places. Now, how you do that doesn't matter to me. What I mean to say is you can use any referencing system that you would like. That is, you could use APA, MLA, CBE, or, as I'm showing you here now on the website, I put together a simple number referencing. That is, you put the number, and then at the end, you list them in the order with the number, and you put the bibliographic information at the end. Okay, these are only references that you cite up here in the body of the essay, and you must do that. You can certainly use your textbook, and I would encourage you to use your textbook as a primary source, as well as any other internet sources or books, etc. Okay. The other assignments that we have then are the laboratory. A laboratory is a somewhat larger. There'll be two of those assignments, one mid-semester and one at the end of the semester. This will contain data that you will either collect from the internet or from your home. You will put this into tables and graphs and figures. You will provide some background, some analysis, and some reaction to this. To this information, and that's what this laboratory will consist of. These labs are major assignments. They're worth 75 points each, and will of course need references as well. They too must be submitted to both Turnitin and the Moodle website. Finally, there are self-assessment quizzes. These are short quizzes, vary in the number of questions. You're allowed to take them 3 times. The highest grade is what counts towards your final grade. These will be topic specific. What I suggest is you take it once, look at the questions, jot down any information that you're not sure of, look that up, and then take the quiz the second or third time as needed to improve your score. So these are the kinds of assignments that you have. The other thing that I want to point out is that I understand that life will get in the way in the next 15 weeks. Someone will get ill, someone will have a family emergency, someone will be called away at work, a whole host of things. I will try to accommodate that, but only within reason. I want you to understand that discussions, because they are dynamic and are provided on a weekly basis, cannot be made up. So if you don't contribute during the week of the discussion, you'll simply lose those points. As far as the labs and the individual assignments, you have 2 weeks from the deadline. That is, once the deadline has come and passed, there is 2 weeks after that in which I will accept a late assignment. After 2 weeks past the deadline, I will no longer accept any of the work. It'll simply be submitted as counted as a 0. You should also understand that there will be a penalty for submission of late work. So I guess the long and short of it is, submit your work on time. I know it may seem a bit overwhelming at first, but I assure you in a few weeks you'll be catching on to the operation of this course with no problem. Keep in mind that most people do very well in this course. Those that fall behind are the ones that have trouble, or maybe I should say those who have trouble are the ones that fall behind. So the key here is to keep current and active in the course. As always, if you have any questions, if you're going to miss an assignment, if you're having a problem, please contact me via email. It really doesn't help to try to call me because, again, I'm not always in my office, but I am almost always near a smartphone, a computer, somewhere that I can check email. So contact me via email and be proactive. If you have the beginning of a problem, or you see a problem, or you know that you're going to miss something because of an obligation, a family obligation or business, contact me as soon as you know about it so we can make arrangements with regard to the work. I want to welcome you to the course and wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to learning with you as we move through the next few weeks.